Did somebody say fragrance? Well, let's get into our first sponsor for the day. The first sponsor for the day is Preeminence. Preeminence is the top fragrance on the planet. Listen, the top selling fragrance for Preeminence is Orgasm, and it's in a newly designed bottle. This bottle is fantastic. I'm talking about, if you don't even get it for the fragrance, the bottle is enough. Listen, to get Preeminent, all you have to do is go to theperfectperfume.com. I said it, you heard it. Theperfectperfume.com. Okay. And what you do is you go to the promo code and you hit reality20 and get yourself 20% off in your final order. Now, what they have is they have an organic fragrance. Like, it's all natural oils. So it lasts longer on your body. It's a must-have. Listen, again, theperfectperfume.com. Use the promo code reality20 so he'll know where you came from, and you get yourself an extra 20% off of your order. So go. What you waiting on? Go to Preeminence right now. Theperfectperfume.com. Come on, let's go.
But I don't know who your gal is. Nah, that's cap. She put it on me like she was
I'm
my
just a deep.
stylist. Look, King, I put some Casamigo in a chalice. And somehow
I'm just a deep girl from right away with a whole lot of shit to say. It's your girl, KD.
No Alice. Pull up in that color nan. Low mileage. Stars on the top like them boys out of Dallas. And you know I ball hard like I don't know what a phallus.
What up, Joe? It's your boy DTM. That's Dr. DTM, a.k.a. Pure Motivation. I am Mr. Energy. Everybody love me. I don't have one enemy.
Snapping on shit, talking real crocodiles. Bust down a watch, I want diamonds with $1. Get your teeth done, put some money where your smell is. Back that thing up like you know who juvenile is. Fuck a name with that cash app and PayPal is. Gallus, your boy Stylus.
Shout out to the homie Fab, man. I love that remix right there. He just did a little freestyle. Man, what's good? What's good? What's good? How was y'all weekend?
Hey. It was crazy. It was interesting.
Man, it feels like it's been a while since we recorded, so
that it does.
So I will say that the weekend of this one has been pretty good. Been through a lot, but you know, we back and we doing our thing, got thug thizzle, you know what I mean? We miss being in this space right here, getting our record on. KD, how you doing over there?
Fine.
Fine. I'm good. All right, cool.
Fine. That was cute.
All right, so let's get started. Let's get it in. First thing I want to talk about, man, is I'm excited that I can now be the only Deontay that matters.
Oh, that's
because
bold.
I'm like,
because
Don't forget you got a son named
yeah, but he's up under me, so like he got to come after me. You feel me? So because over, you know, we just seen the fight of Young
Saturday.
Wilder, and this was round 3 for them going at each other. So now he has lost to the same individual 3 times. And I will give it to him. You know what I'm saying? He was looking good at first. in the first, you know, I gave him the first 6 rounds. He was looking pretty decent. But then that big boy came up and turned things around right quick. You know, so shout out to me being the only real Deontay left, man. You know, so let's go. You know what I mean? So I don't know if y'all watch boxing, but shoot, man, it was bad. So few things. Let me ask y'all in light of this, how would you feel if your significant other got beat up in front of you? And how many times do we get?
Once.
yeah.
After the one time, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm done with this.
I'm like, you go cook your own food. You ain't tell that nigga that when he beat your ass.
Exactly. You can't really say nothing about without you having a good comeback every time.
Man.
It might be a wrap.
Because
At least he tried though, because that's better than somebody not doing anything at all. And I'd have had that before, and they was going quick. Okay. Because you're not gonna have somebody else trying to talk to me while you're right there without you not saying anything.
Because I sat back and I thought of like some good comebacks of like if I did get beat up somehow, some way in another lifetime in front of my wife, what would I say if
First
she was
of all,
like?
I'm jumping in.
I'm not about to let you get beat up.
Because that was gonna be my.
Because I like you.
That would be my comeback. Shut up! You ain't say that when my man beat you up. Oh, but you ain't say that neither. You just gonna stand there and let me get beat up? We won. Oh, now we ain't won. Like,
Oh, now we 2, huh?
now we separate, right? Oh, okay, all right.
Dog,
So-
wait.
So, yeah, that was crazy. I don't know. And so now, on the flip side, men, I don't think we visualize our woman scrapping for real. You know, it's sexy when they do stand up and be like, "Shut up! Don't be talking to my man like that," or whatever the situation is. Sometimes my wife will go in, especially if you start talking about her cubs. It's over with.
That's true.
My cubs.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids.
Your kids.
You know what I mean? Start talking about
my
the cubs.
kids.
It's a wrap.
I don't play about my kids. We can play about a lot of shit, but that ain't it.
And it might even be genetic because I seen her mama, as crippled as she is, try to come holler at somebody because they was talking about the Cubs, and I'm like, wait a minute, what are you gonna do?
No, that was funny.
What are you gonna do?
Like, no, she don't play.
Bro, can you get out the middle of the street? What
She don't play.
She got to walk into that car. I was like, all I could do was shake my head, man. So, I got a new segment, man. I want to bring to light, man. A new segment I want to bring to light.
I thought you said segment.
I didn't hear that either.
Segment?
I was like, wait, what?
Look, neither one of us heard segment, babe.
Yeah, new segment I want to
You
bring to
said it
light.
so fast. I was like, hold on. slow down.
Because I be hanging around a lot of podcast people, and they be talking real fast. They be like, wherever you get your podcast, I be trying. Oh, I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that speed. So I'm working on it. You know what I mean? So, but this segment, it might not come every week, but it's just called Wedding Corner because what do we do?
Married people?
There we go.
Weddings.
You feel me? So,
Scooby Doo, what? Dog.
Shaboing, baby, shaboing.
This can't be life.
So, this is the first thing I got. So, I know a couple that's getting married. Sadly to say, not by us, but they're lost, right? But here's what they're doing, and I just want to get y'all thoughts on this. Everybody can't be invited to the wedding.
True.
Because COVID, or you just might not be important enough to get an invite, right?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
That's harsh, DTM.
I mean, it might be, but truth is the truth, right? So if you don't get an invite, it's only one reason why is you're not at the top of the list. You're not, prevalent enough to get that invite.
Bro, you're mean.
But
Well.
for those who are not invited, here's what they're doing for you. They're gonna go Facebook Live.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, there's more. So as they go Facebook Live, in order for you to get into the Facebook Live, they're charging you $20 to watch.
No fucking way. Is you charging the people that's there to come in?
They're charging you $20 to watch on Facebook Live.
That's stupid.
Now let me ask you, what are your thoughts on that? Is that something?
That's stupid.
First of all, that's as bad as the couple that sent the invoice to the people that didn't make it to the wedding.
Right. That's
Like,
tacky as fuck.
First of all, I'm not paying you $20 to watch you get married.
Right.
Because guess what I can do with my $20?
What?
Go to the bar.
And
For
do
real.
what?
Watch somebody else get married. Fuck, I don't know. Like $20. Like what? Because my thing is the people that's there. What happened if they don't get a gift? They can't come in?
Right. That's tacky.
That's so
you already
tacky,
know
bro.
some people not gonna come. You factor in your shit. You know some people not gonna
They
come.
say you pay to watch a movie, so why not pay to watch?
I don't pay to
different.
watch movies. If it ain't free, I ain't watching it. And $20? I don't pay $20 for no streaming app I have.
True, don't.
My most expensive streaming app is $13.99, and that's Prime.
So they should have said $19.99. Stayed away from that 2 number. Then
They should have. My thing, what? Because this the thing though. Your most important people, like your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, they're going to be there.
Exactly.
So who the fuck finna pay to watch you get married?
Deep. That's
I don't have a friend that I'm gonna pay to get married that I didn't make the cut to go to the wedding.
Now, here's what I will say, because I think I can name at least one person that
I would
if
pay?
a certain not that you would pay.
Oh.
That would pay if a certain somebody was getting married.
Who?
He's not gonna say name, but
Are you talking about friend?
No, I'm not saying no name because friend is a person. But what I'm saying is, I know somebody who will pay.
He's stupid. She's stupid.
Duh. First of all, I'm offended that I didn't make the list. So you want me to pay $20?
I'm just saying. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm like, let me bring that to the desk because I want to see how they feel about that.
I'm not paying. Okay?
I'm not paying. If I got to pay to watch you get married, I'd rather watch paint dry.
You saying it's not going to be interesting at all then, huh?
That's just dumb.
And then you got to think about the ceremony only 30
2
minutes.
seconds. Only 2 seconds.
So
It's so quick. So what, I'm paying like $2 a minute? Nigga, who is this, the porn line?
Can we get the Facebook Live for the whole thing? Like, can we be in the
Who the fuck want to watch a reception?
Anybody? When we was on lockdown, we was watching that type of stuff.
Watching what?
We wasn't watching no reception.
I
Not
wasn't
receptions,
watching
but
that.
like DJ, like virtual DJ. It'd be like a virtual DJ.
No.
It'd be like, the Facebook party.
Boo.
A silent party is what we can call silent wedding. That's what we
The silent wedding.
Dog. So you supposed to dress up too? No, fuck you. No, I'm not doing that.
That's
welcome to the silent wedding in 2021.
Well, you can add that to the list of shit I ain't gonna do.
First of all, those was our desperate times when we was in fucking quarantine. Dressing up for concerts at the house and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
To be in the living
sharp
room.
as
I was about to say, 'cause
Be in the living room.
Dancing and everything.
Yeah.
I was on both spectrums. I was on both sides of the spectrum. I was the DJ doing it, and I was like dressed up watching other people.
That's because you couldn't go outside. Now you can go outside.
That's
you can
different.
go outside, but you can't come to this wedding. So I'm
So fuck your wedding. I'm about to take my $20. Go to Aldi's and give me about 10 bottles of wine.
Yikes.
Fuck you mean?
Yikes.
$20. Kiss my ass, $20.
Yeah, I'm straight. I'm good. I probably don't need to be there anyway.
All right, so here's the next
That's
one.
what I'm saying. I
My
ain't
real
make the
friends,
cut.
I'm getting in for free because I'm going to be in the wedding.
Right.
All the others, I don't give a fuck about. Okay.
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
I don't know. I was about to ask, when was the last time y'all been to a wedding that you wasn't a part of?
I don't know.
It's been a while, right?
It's been a minute. It's been like
Probably Corey's. Because we wasn't in that wedding.
Mm-hmm.
But that was 3 years ago?
Nah, it was longer than that. They just celebrated.
Their anniversary in September.
But I think it had to be 5 years, right?
Oh, why? You only celebrate anniversary every 5 years?
No, but it did something big. Like it was a big celebration. I don't know.
Oh, I did go to one this year. I forgot. I did go to one this year.
All right, so the next one for the wedding corner, man, is listen. I don't know if y'all heard this story or not, but there was a photographer who was a friend of the groom, right?
Uh-huh.
So me being your friend, Geeky getting married, I got a service. I would probably offer it for free because we
well, maybe
BFF,
not for
right?
free, but
No, I'm saying we BFFs, right?
Yeah.
So
at least the cost of what it cost you.
Go ahead.
So
BFF, like I'm paying something anyway.
We still don't do free shit.
yeah. I know that, but I'm still gonna try to work out where you at with it, right? So
Discounted.
the groom, the photographer was the friend of the groom, so she gave him the discounted price. She said, "I'm gonna try to do $250," right? That's super cheap
a wedding?
for a wedding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? It's super cheap for a wedding.
That's like free, damn
It's
near.
almost free for sure.
For 10 hours
What?
of work. Because I want to catch you in
Oh,
your
yeah,
room.
that's like the
I'm
tip.
Gonna catch you in
Yeah.
I'm going to catch you here. I'm going to catch you every moment,
Yeah, that's
right?
a lot of time. That's damn near the whole day.
So, 10 hours of work. She wanted to take a break around 5:30ish, right? Mm-hmm. After starting at like 11 a.m. But she wanted to take a break and eat.
Of course, you got to eat. Yeah.
But I said no.
Huh?
No breaks.
No break.
You better take a snack. You better
Ain't none of that.
You better eat a snack and keep going.
Either you take the picture
Or leave.
or you leave without pay.
Ooh, Lord. They
So
already not getting paid anything, though.
So she wrapped her stuff
I
up,
would have left, too.
deleted all the pictures,
Yeah, you're not getting nothing.
and did.
Yeah, what you thought you was about to get?
What y'all think? What would you?
Absolutely.
Some people said they would have.
Absolutely.
They would have left. Maybe not deleted it.
Absolutely.
But used it as leverage. Like, now I'm charging you $250, but now y'all
You
act
being
like
a whole
I'm gonna need the
asshole.
whole.
Though. Like, I can't take 5 minutes to sit down and eat something real quick. And
they
I'm
was-
doing
they
10
was-
hours and damn near not charging you nothing. Come on now.
So the bride now this is
And
I'm
it's the
still
people.
sketchy about the whole thing, right? So
Sound like something else happened.
it sounds like she didn't really. Sound like the bride didn't really care for.
That's
the
what I'm like. It
photographer.
sound like something like
From
some
him,
underlying
is
beef
what
or
I was
some
thinking.
kind of beef.
But if you have a beef with somebody who's having a job in your big day, such as this,
That's not.
I think you might want to say something
That's
before the
not
day.
Yeah, that's not the time to do it. That's definitely
When
not the time
when
to
her
do
future
it.
husband came and said, "Hey, we about to hire Amanda to do the pictures," you should have been like, "No,
That
the fuck
would've
we
been it.
not."
Yeah, that would have been the time.
Exactly,
Right there.
because
Yeah.
that's
So
a big
like,
job.
no, we about to pay $10,000 for Rachel to take our pictures.
Because to me, I feel like you definitely need 4 people
Mm-hmm.
at your wedding: the bride, the groom, the photographer,
Mm-hmm.
and the officiant.
For sure, for sure.
You can't do nothing without those 4. You don't want to do 3 for sure, but you shouldn't want to do nothing without those 4,
Exactly.
right?
That's
So
true.
if you have a problem with one of them 4, that need to be addressed way before
especially
the day.
if you only have one person taking pictures.
Yeah.
I know most people have multiple people
Right.
taking pictures. So if you lose one, okay, you still gonna have somebody else taking.
And then think about most of these weddings are
sometimes
unplugged.
when you have multiple photographers, they usually work together. Yeah.
Sometimes they don't though.
So, with the photographer being a woman and being a friend of the groom, I felt like it was an issue there somewhere that's just not being
Then
said.
you never should have hired her,
But
though.
I agree. You should definitely have said, no, we going to pay full price with
Somebody
Suzanne over
else,
here.
yeah.
Or Randy or whoever.
Ooh, that's,
Yeah.
Instead of trying to... But the photographer was like, well, I know y'all personally, and I knew where your budgets was, so I was trying to help you
Work
out as
with
much
it.
as possible
Yeah.
to make sure you stay under budget because...
But
you
my
got
thing
those-
is, while
would
y'all
be
was
pissed.
eating, she should have been able to eat.
Yeah.
Who the fuck take pictures of everybody just eating?
So the
Yeah.
bride was saying that they had a certain number of invites, and ironically, this must be the first wedding in ever where everybody showed up.
Damn.
So you telling me you didn't have one extra plate, or you couldn't go to the kitchen and say, "Yo, make the photographer a plate for me right quick."
Yeah.
Something.
Come on now.
You trying to pretend like every plate was accounted for,
Yeah.
and everybody who said they was coming came. We know that ain't true.
That's not true.
We know that
No.
ain't halfway. the
Somebody
case.
sick, somebody in the hospital, somebody
Yep.
something, somebody out of town, somebody couldn't
Somebody got a
make
sinus
it.
infection or something.
Oh,
Fuck that bitch.
oh.
And her sinus infection.
All right. Well, moving along.
Moving right along.
Yeah, but it's always somebody that's
Because if you
make it.
if you put together,
Dickhead, bro.
if you do the math to be working for somebody for 10 hours for
That's
$250, she willing to swallow.
But then a lot of the times too, like at weddings, it's always like if it's not buffet style, it's still like they still have some kind of snacks laying around. It's not like ever just all plated food.
I've
It's
literally
kinda
never
something
went,
around.
even if every person attended, I've never went to a wedding where all the food was eaten.
That's what I'm
Right.
like. It's still
Yeah,
food left.
because
though.
if it's buffet style, they definitely made too much.
Yeah,
If
they
it's
not
family
making it.
style, you know what I'm
they
saying?
still gonna have some left.
Because
It's still gonna be some left, unless you like. No, let's only make. It's 250 people coming. Let's make 250 pieces of chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but it's not. It's never.
Because I know when we have function and I holler at my photographer, I be trying to make him eat. Like, yo, go get. And like, no.
A lot of them don't eat though.
I'ma wait.
Like
But-
I've never really seen a photographer eating
And I get that, but I think for
because they
weddings,
feel like they are
10
working.
hours.
Yeah.
I mean, most
Like-
most
I've
photographers
never-
work 10 hours
They-
at
I
your
was
wedding
gonna say,
or
most of
more.
them
That's what I'm
stay.
saying. For weddings, I think you do got to take a minute to get a
I mean,
bite
when
of
we
something.
renewed our vows, we definitely made sure our photographer ate because I mean, you've been with us all
All
day,
day.
Right.
so I know you haven't eaten.
Yeah.
Cause you were right. He got to the hotel at like 9 o'clock.
It's like decent humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my thing is this: you've been with me literally all day,
day.
so I know for a fact that you have not eaten. But my thing is, when we did our count, we included him and his wife in our count because, of course, they're gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Even when we do weddings, people try to feed us all the time.
All the time.
No, stay for dinner, stay for dinner. Like, no, we're not staying for dinner. But the photographer always gets to eat. I mean, like you said, that's just common courtesy. Like,
I just think they had some type of beef or something.
she talking
It
about
was something.
or leave, bitch, bye. And why she gonna try to sue her?
Right.
I bet you.
But, I mean,
For sure.
it's going to be hard to sue because I'm thinking about it.
You was really just helping
If we
them out.
frank, right, I'm helping you out. And not only that,
They
I'm
probably didn't have a
100% sure there's no contract.
They
Oh,
probably
yeah.
didn't have a contract.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
You ain't going to write a
word
contract
of
out for 250.
mouth.
Like, you don't really want to.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
not even enough
You know what I'm
money to
saying?
even
So-
That's
have
true.
a contract for.
And then, like you were saying, a lot of these weddings are unplugged. So that means you don't have no pictures of your ceremony.
None.
None.
And you know,
We just did an unplugged wedding on Saturday. Was it Saturday?
Saturday.
And I swear to God, it was just one bitch in a green dress. I wanted to beat her face in.
What she do?
She would not put her fucking phone up.
Oh.
So I made the announcement because, like, you know, like the bride don't want to do it because I don't want nobody to be mad. I don't give a fuck about these people. So I said, please turn all your phones off. This is an unplugged ceremony. Literally, everybody stopped to read this big ass sign that the couple got made that said, welcome to our unplugged ceremony. Enjoy the moment with us. Please, no pictures. This bitch, she got her phone up like, I was like, excuse me, did you not hear my announcement? She was like, oh, I didn't think she was talking about me. She didn't say except you. She said everybody.
Because too many people be all in the phones. And
So what do I was just about to ask you? What do you think about that?
Because they post the pictures
Before,
right
yeah.
before they have permission from the bride and groom to post the pictures. Let me announce my wedding. Let me announce my baby. Let me announce my whatever, my graduation or.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If I didn't post pictures, if I didn't post nothing, then you shouldn't either.
And you got these raggedy ass angles of me. You got me fucked up.
Yeah, like you don't
delete
even got,
that shit.
You
Let
don't
me
even
give
got
you the
no
right pictures.
Yeah,
Let me give you the right pictures.
You
That
just
ain't even
posted
right fucking
anything.
angle. That ain't even my good side, nigga.
You making sure cause so her runner kept coming up, right? So me and the photographer was like wrestling with the runner cause they didn't have any double-sided tape. So you gonna post a picture with the fucked up runner? It's shit like that you think about. You know what I'm saying? She like, oh, we gotta fix it before I can take the pictures, you know. Your goofy ass just standing there taking pictures. Like, bitch, sit down. Sit down.
I love when people do that.
I said I'm gonna start smacking bitches upside the head.
I feel like you're in trouble.
I'm gonna get one of them phone lockers. Put your phone in the locker.
Right.
You get it back at the end of the day.
Yep.
At the end of the ceremony. Because they don't care if you take pictures at the reception. They just don't want pictures taken at the wedding.
Yeah.
Bitch, it's 20 minutes of no phone. How hard is that?
It's so quick.
And that wedding, we was home the wedding started at 5 o'clock on the nose. We was home by 5:47.
Dang.
Because they only had 3 freaking bridesmaids. You know what I'm saying?
It was real short.
I'm telling you, it take them longer to walk down the aisle than to do for him to do his little I do shit.
This little I do shit.
I mean, I'm just saying time wise. Shut up.
My love. But I was gonna ask. So I'm on the fence with that, right? Because I do agree that I want you to put your phone down and be in the moment and pay attention and like enjoy your time here. But then I also agree that sometimes the audience gets some of the best picture that your photographer didn't see or didn't have a good angle at, or you know what I'm saying? Because I can remember, not our first wedding. I don't know if phone was out back then, but on the second one, I could remember people having phone and taking a couple pictures and sending it to us. And I was like,
I wouldn't care personally.
Well, our first wedding we had the
Polaroid.
The one you gotta take. Yep.
The disposable.
So remember we had put disposables on like every other seat or whatever.
Yeah. Because we understood that people have better angles.
Right, but I think the problem nowadays is people don't have social media etiquette.
I think that's
where the unplugged ceremonies come from. Not because they care about what angle you catch the picture, because I think you're right. People do catch moments that the photographer doesn't catch. I do agree with that. But the problem is they're going to post it
immediately
before I even get to see it.
Right before the wedding even start. Like, yep.
You know what I'm saying? People like, oh my God, your husband was crying. It was so beautiful. Like, I didn't even get to see that yet.
Right.
At least let me see it first.
Yeah.
Send it to me, and then let me post it, and then you post it.
You got to be the first one to post.
Because I want the likes.
That's not gonna happen.
I want these likes on my page.
And that's the problem. I mean, we had a whole situation like that last week with our family. Like, stop being. So why the fuck you want to be the first to post everything?
Yeah.
Whether it's good news or bad news, niggas sit down and relax.
That's irritating.
Let a motherfucker absorb what the fuck going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all, when was the last time y'all felt obligated to do something for somebody?
I don't like that word.
Yeah, like let's say because it happens, I feel like
unless
a lot.
It got to do with my kids. I'm really not obligated to go to work because I'm obligated to go to work.
Obligated to pay these bills.
Yeah, but
like,
I mean, from somebody, not
like. Let me give you an example.
You
know what I'm saying? Your car break down, right? Or you have a flat tire, and you calling me, but I can't get there. But you call Jerry Springer because I don't want to use no real name. Cause,
who the fuck is Jerry Springer?
Because she got to live. I'm saying, so she called Jerry Springer, and
yourself up, bro.
It's only himself, though.
Oh yeah. But
oh my goodness.
But they come. Let's say it's weird times of the night or whatever. They come. And they come change your tire and make sure you're good, get to the crib. Some people will be like, oh, appreciate it, and keep it moving. Other people might feel like, oh man, I feel obligated to do something back. You might feel obligated to pay.
Back.
You might feel obligated to
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You might feel obligated to leave a tip if you go out and they pay for everything, or you might feel obligated to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what
So
you're saying.
much. I don't know. Not so much me.
I mean, but
I got give and take friends, so I ain't really
Yeah.
got nobody that's like I would feel like, oh my God, since you did this, we just do whatever. Whoever pay first, pay first.
Right.
You know?
Whoever lead the tip, lead the tip.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying. But I just feel like the type of people that we are and the type of people that we surround ourselves around, things don't happen out of obligation.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I'm gonna look to my left a little bit.
Uh-oh.
When was the last time you felt obligated to go out on a date, or obligated to just even respond to a text? Like, oh my God, let me just respond.
No, I don't really respond to text, so that ain't gonna happen.
So here we go.
I think sometimes the obligation come from like, damn, I really don't feel like going nowhere, but this person always support me in everything I do.
So I gotta go.
So I gotta go at least show my face.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Because that kind of happened to us. Yeah.
I feel like that a lot. I be tired and all this, but yeah, I support people that support me.
Yeah,
but I don't feel like I'm obligated. I just be like, okay, well, I ain't in the mood, but I'm gonna go because I know, these are my best friends or this is my friend. I gotta go.
Yeah.
But I ain't like, oh my God, I gotta go this because they went to this because that. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping tabs.
But it's just, but it's just kind of like the thought process. Like, damn, like you know what I'm saying. This person just has 17 birthday things. I didn't show my face at any of them, but every time I have something, they're there. So okay, let me go, even if it's just for 10 minutes.
And I will say this. Now, the times that I probably felt obligated to go, or even if my wife felt obligated, so we went. I will say, I've really enjoyed myself.
Fun.
Yeah.
But that's
Like,
how it be.
you might be tired.
It be like you tired in the
You
beginning.
tired,
You don't feel like going, but then once you
get that
there,
gust
you're
of
like,
wind
oh,
when you
it was
get
so
there.
fun.
The
Like, it
energy
was so
like lifts you
fun.
up. Like the energy
you
like
don't
lifts
even-
you up.
Then you be like, okay, I don't even know why I was tripping.
Yo, when is the
before.
next thing?
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I know I ain't feel
Then-
good, but I'm
then
glad
you
I
start-
went. I'm
Then you
glad I
start
went.
feeling mad when you realize, like, I missed this thing. This probably was the same way, or I missed the last.
I shoulda came
shoulda
earlier.
came to all this.
Yeah.
Like I came late. Like so. Here we go. This person said, my 22-year-old coworker.
Huh?
My 22-year-old coworker, and they're 30.
I ain't bad.
Sent nasty text messages for months, and finally, it's weird. In bed, he asked.
What?
Finally, they was laying in bed. They didn't do nothing. They were just laying there, chilling, watching TV or whatnot. But he asked me, "Take my virginity."
What?
He said, "Can you take my virginity?" That's right. He's a virgin.
What?
So I take it.
What?
What?
But it's quick. I like this phrase right here. But it's quick trash. All right.
Well, he a virgin.
Right. He don't know
Right.
what he doing. He don't know how to control
So
nothing.
now she feels obligated to give him sex whenever he asks because she
No, that's not an obligation.
was his first.
Get
No,
the fuck
she's
out of town.
stupid.
That's not. What?
So she said
You
she
shoulda-
she liked him, but she hate this sex
Well,
scam.
first of
you
all-
gotta teach him. He don't know what the fuck he doing.
You should have been obligated
quick
not to take that
trash.
young man's virginity.
Who wanna mess with
in 2021,
a
who's still
man
having-
virgin though? Like that's
You
not.
fucking
You supposed
boy
to know what
virgin.
you doing. Like,
Oh, man.
What?
I gotta show you how to. Like,
Everything.
Oh my god.
I gotta show you how to everything.
Yeah, no, that's not
No.
fun. No, I'm not.
I think it's easier for a man to take a woman's
Of
virginity
course.
than it is for a woman to take a man's virginity. I'll be saying that nigga porn clips like
That's what you
here go your study
Why
habit.
you didn't
Here go
watch
your
that before you fucking said take my virginity?
He probably did. That's probably why he came so fast.
Well, he was gonna come fast
Oh, yeah,
anyway.
that's
It's
true.
his first time.
Because he ain't never felt that
Yeah.
warm like
As soon as he was in that thing, it's probably
pulsating.
like,
He could probably got the sweating and shit. Like, oh
pumping
my
off
god,
fast.
drooling.
Right, he like,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't.
he probably like that was amazing.
He-
And she over there like, what?
he probably
Trash.
came on the come in.
Garbage.
Quick trash.
Quick trash.
That's bold, bro.
I wonder what he thought. That would be interesting.
He probably so
He probably like,
pussy
that shit
whipped.
was so warm and wet.
Man,
And
quick
good.
trash. That is hilarious.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. That's not good.
Quick trash.
So, okay, so we had another topic once that one comes through, I'm gonna have you read that one because I think you'll do it more justice. But we were talking about one earlier. What happened? What was the one that you got earlier?
It's not coming through. So this was crazy. So a young lady went to the ATM to withdraw some money. Mm-hmm. When she printed out the receipt, she noticed that their account was $3,000 short.
Ooh.
Immediately, she called the bank. Because, times of COVID, you can't just walk in. Mm-hmm. So she called the bank and got the last transactions. Mm-hmm. So the person on the phone said, your husband, blank, blank, came in and did a cash withdrawal for $3,000.
Oh. So
she said, a cash, what? Okay. So then she called him and said, hey, why did you get $3,000 out the bank?
Right.
And he like, what? What you mean? How you know I got $3,000 out the bank?
What you doing up there?
So
right.
normally she said what happens is she just gets the cash from him. Oh. But she was out and was driving past the bank and said, well, I might as well just get a couple dollars while I'm out, whatever. So she was like, well, that's neither here nor there. Where's the $3,000 at?
Yeah, where's the money?
That's too many questions.
And he said, well, I helped my baby mama with her bills this month.
What?
So she said, what you mean?
Don't you pay child support?
We pay child support.
Right.
He said, well, child support not enough for her to live. I'm not about to have my kids over there with no lights and gas and a roof over their head. So
what's she doing with the child support money?
Wait.
Oh,
so I paid.
It's getting on my nerves already.
So I pay her. I helped her.
$3,000.
Pay her bills.
$3,000.
But I'm like, help $3,000. How fucking much are her bills? You paid her bills.
Yeah.
So this made her set an appointment for the bank. She went to the bank and got like the last like 6 months to a year transactions. He had been taking money out the bank like that. Huge lump sums around between the first and the fifth of the month. $3,000, $4,500. So when she confronted him, look, you've been paying her bills. He looked at her and said, what's the problem?
What?
A, this a joint account. So both of their money is in there.
Oh.
B, this her husband. This not her boyfriend or nothing like that. So her question was, should she be mad about him taking care of his kids? My personal feeling is he not taking care of the kids. A nigga that's paying $3,000, $4,000, all this amount of money in bills. Nobody paying that much money in bills for another nigga to chill at. Period. If he paying all her bills like that, he has control over that house.
Fucking. For sure, they still fucking.
Very much. Bet not another nigga be over here when I pull up type shit.
For sure.
Cause you literally paying every bill.
Cause you getting child support and you getting this money on the side.
Because she said we pay child support. He said that's not enough. Huh? So are we paying? So we not doing child support? We doing baby mama support?
That's what it sounds like.
Because I don't know where the fuck she live, where her fucking bills is over $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. Even if your rent or mortgage is $1,500, bitch, how fuck much is your? What you paying? Everything, car note, insurance, like,
the whole
bro.
shebang.
Like
I can see $3,000 for sure, but I mean, it's like, where's the child support? So you getting child support and you getting $4,000 a month.
Plus, she also said that they buy most of the kids' clothes because he want his kids to look a certain way.
What?
So let me ask you: do we know if there's another dude in the picture? Like
no,
baby mama.
No, she didn't say it. But I assured her that there's no other man in the picture.
It's probably and if he paying all that shit, there's no
what
man.
Nigga is paying 100% of your bills. Talking about helping her. Okay, let's imagine she lives in a fucking mansion somewhere and her bills is $10,000 a month. No man is paying that bulk amount of bills for another man to be there. I guarantee you he got a key. I guarantee you he come and go as he please. And I guarantee you he's still sleeping with her.
Yeah, that's for sure.
1,000%. She said he's never given her a reason to feel like he was cheating. I said, but he also didn't discuss with you that he was paying her bills. Why is it a secret? The fact that you never go to the bank made him feel okay to withdraw that amount of money. Bitch, it's not just your account. My money in there too.
Especially if it's my money in here.
It's a joint account, my nigga.
Once you married, I don't think it's a such thing as my money. Your
but
money.
I'm just saying,
all our money.
This right here is a joint account.
So I'm not spending my money on your bitch bills.
Exactly.
I'm not spending my money
let me say something.
on your ex whatever, wife, baby mama, whatever.
This my thing.
Especially when it's child support already coming home.
But this my thing.
That don't make sense.
If I don't give a fuck
take your
if you
money and do it. Why you taking our money?
Because why you getting it out the bank?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck if you deposit $10,000 a week and I deposit $500 a week. This is still our account.
I mean, I feel like that.
So
if I
don't
deposit
fucking take $3,000.
It's still your money.
Give it to your
That's what I'm
bitch.
saying.
But it's even worse when I'm working and you spending my money $3,000 on somebody else. Like that's worse for me.
And then you're not even
because I'm working hard 10 hours a day for my money to go into our account, and you taking that money and spending it elsewhere.
Right.
Like
and then it's like so. Crazy. Like she said she never goes to the bank. She never does. Because she just be like,
and that's why he felt comfortable to do that.
So it sounds to me as if he handled most of the finances.
I'm about to say,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like she said, she was driving past. She didn't have no cash. Oh, let me just stop here and grab a couple dollars and looking like.
Which means most of it is probably his money, but still.
But I do feel like she must be keeping account of what go in and come out because she said it was about $3,000 short.
She seen it missing, yeah.
So she know it was supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
And that's what made her call the bank.
But still, like, if he been doing it for this long and you didn't notice all these withdrawals before that, like,
the hell you
why you cheesing?
I'm just reading the next segment. Go ahead, keep going. Go sorry.
You got a whole problem.
I just feel like that's just like a big purchase, right? Me and Deontay is married. He better not go buy nothing for $3,000 and we ain't have a conversation about it.
Yeah, I'll definitely tell you about my baby mama said she need.
What?
I don't get that. I honestly, like, that would be like divorce words.
I was just
so let me ask y'all this.
You know, because you sneaky, like you doing shit behind my back,
and
I feel like something going on.
Yeah,
you're not saying something. Like,
and I don't believe in like telling people to divorce their spouse and stuff like that.
That's
but
a
this
big
right
one,
here,
though. That's you've been doing it for how long?
At least a year, because I guess the bank can only go back a year. Like they could go back further, but it's more. Whatever, like right now, right here, I can only go back 365 days. But when you looking, it's $3,000, $4,500, $4,000
a month, every month. That's a lot of money
between the 1st and the 5th.
That's a lot of money.
But then when you look and it's y'all bills still getting paid. So you didn't take none of this money and pay our bills. You took all the money out and probably either put it in her bank account. Or went and paid, because this is the thing though. If you was just helping her out, why you ain't just use your debit card and do it? Why you ain't just pay her DTE bill with your debit card and have a conversation about it? Why did you have to take it out? Why you just didn't pay her mortgage with your debit card?
Because he was being sneaky.
Exactly. You trying to be sneaky.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this question here. Like if the dude would have came to you like, yo, my baby mama is in a struggle right now. She in the bind, whatever. She need $3,000 for the next 3 months. I said, yeah, but I'm
$3,000 for the next 3 months is crazy. Now I don't mind helping. I would help because those your kids. You know what I'm saying?
And the only reason I said for the next 3 months,
I wouldn't help
is because the story just said he went back a whole year. Now that's a long time. So I'm gonna just get the scenario of the next 3 months. If I come to you like, yo, that's what she need. My kids there, they need to have a roof over their head.
I don't mind helping. Like I do
feel like
would that have changed? I would never.
Of course it would have.
Because you was being honest and you came forth and you said something.
Because this my thing though. Cause so if you come to me and you like, hey, she finna have surgery. She gonna be off work. Can we, do this?
We can work that out.
We're gonna figure some shit out.
Those your kids. Why would we not help?
We don't want your kids to be homeless or with their lights off or no crazy or like. I don't feel like you should be like, fuck that. They could come stay here. She got to figure it out. No, because you don't want to just uproot them from their home either.
I wouldn't do that.
So I get helping her 100%.
Yeah.
But why are you sneaking and paying her bills?
That's what make you think they fucking around.
Because my thing is, whatever we help, we're going to try to deduct it from the child support or something. Because is we millionaires?
Clearly they got the money.
They definitely got the money.
They definitely got the money.
I
look at it from
Shout out to y'all. We take donations.
Sure.
I look at it from this standpoint too, though. What else do he converse with the wife about when he making purchases and things of that nature? Big purchase. Like if I go out and buy a motorcycle and I don't come to you, you on trip.
Well, you know what?
If I go out and buy, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what I feel like? Honestly, I feel like if he made big purchases like that, whenever talking to her, when she saw the money missing, she wouldn't have thought nothing of it. Because she'd have been like, that nigga always spend the money without saying something.
Yeah, but if she didn't see anything, like let's say I go buy a motorcycle, it costs me $4,500, right? I don't talk to you about it, I just get it. You can see where it went. You might be a little upset because I ain't come say, yo, I'm finna spend this on this motorcycle.
Yeah,
right
that's
quick.
different.
But you can see it.
Yeah, but
So if you see $4,500 here, you see me come in with some new Yeezys or a new chain or whatever my liking is in life, and you like, I see where he's spending it at, but he just ain't talking to me about it. But then you see 3,000 missing, you like, hold on, I ain't seen nothing new coming to crib.
Right. So where the 3,000?
So where the 3,000 go? You know what I mean? So they might have a relationship where he don't converse to her about no big purchases that he made.
I don't know, because she wouldn't have said like,
I
why
feel
was
like
the
she-
3,000?
yeah, that's what I'm
she
saying.
Wouldn't have asked that then.
she wouldn't have asked.
She wouldn't have asked that then. If she noticed the 3,000 was missing, she would have just been like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, like,
She
she
wouldn't have
wouldn't
said nothing.
Or the question would have been like, "What you buy with $3,000?" You know what I'm saying, or something like that. No, the question was, "Why did you take $3,000 out the bank?"
So that clearly
Because
meant
when
that
she
it wasn't
called the
usual.
bank, they said her husband's name, made a cash withdrawal for $3,000 on this date. She immediately called him and said, "Why did you take $3,000 out the bank? Not what did you buy?"
He probably called the bank like, y'all don't got HIPAA? I know the health got HIPAA. Y'all ain't got HIPAA? Y'all just gonna
that's
tell
their
everything.
bank
First of all, her name
It's
is on
a
the
joint
bank
account. Yeah.
But you
It's
know,
a joint
even
account.
when you go to the
First of
hospital,
all-
you gotta tell. Yeah, you can tell this person. You can tell this person.
And then
Well, that's different. when
and then
you-
his
they
question
got a joint
was,
account, though.
"What you doing at the bank?
Yeah.
What you doing there?"
So we outside with it. Now you want to go to the bank. We supposed to be outside with it.
She
You
said,
tryna-
why you making $3,000 withdrawal? He said, "What you doing at the bank?"
Right.
She like, "Cause I was out, and so I stopped to get some cash out." Oh, well, we'll talk about it when I get home. Oh, nigga, you took $3,000 out the bank.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It sounds like it's not a lot to them though.
No, it is. I don't think
She
it was
noticed it though. That's what I'm saying.
She probably noticed it.
When
but
she
I'm saying
printed the receipt out, she was like, "Hold on, nah," and immediately called the bank.
Yeah.
She thought it was something up. Clearly.
So let me ask y'all.
I think at first she probably thought fraudulent charges, honestly. But they was like, "Oh no, your husband made a cash withdrawal for $3,000 on this day." She said, "Oh, did he?" Okay.
So let me ask y'all. Would that have been your first move? Would y'all have called the bank first, or would y'all have called the husband first?
I would have called the bank first
I
too.
called the bank first.
Bank first.
Because I would think like, damn, if somebody got my card, I need to be canceling it, or you know what I'm saying?
I got online banking like most people do now, so I
Yeah.
would just pull it
Pull
up
the
on
app
my
up,
phone
yeah.
Right.
and looked. But yeah, the bank.
I immediately would've called the bank.
because I would have thought it was fraudulent too. Like,
Yeah.
no, somebody must have tried to get us.
And then that's when she said, "I
Something
need to
ain't
make
right.
an appointment."
Something not right.
When she hung up the phone with him, she called the bank back. "I need to make an appointment to talk to somebody." Cause I need to know. You know what I'm saying? Because now she like, nigga.
Well,
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. Just off, going off of this whole situation. If you bringing in 10%, right, of the finances, and he's bringing in 90% of the finances, and this situation happened, are you at that point like, no, we need separate? Or are you just gonna be like, no, we need to fix this? You need to converse with me
Yeah,
beforehand.
we'll talk about
like
it.
you, but
Yeah.
now let's flip that. If you bring it in the 90 and he bringing in the 10, are you like, no, let's separate this
I
for a
mean, we
minute
still. I mean, we
before
got joint account
mean,
for a
we-
reason.
yeah.
So we gonna
We
keep
still
the joint
gonna-
account.
yeah.
And we just gonna a conversation that need to be.
Because I seen people who was like, no, I'm putting 90% in and you just spending too much. We're going to separate this until we figure this thing out. And then I seen people who had the lesser amount that was like, you know what? Come on, I just need you to, we need to work this thing out. I need to know what's happening.
Well, I don't know. I didn't do joint account when I was married, only because I knew like he wasn't like.
Fiscally responsible.
Yeah, he wasn't. He just would blow money. So, which is cool because he made a lot. I probably 90-10. He
Yeah.
probably made 90% of the money at the time. So you could blow your money however you wanted, but I always been a big saver.
Yeah.
So I don't care if my 10% getting saved. I don't give a fuck. Like
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't necessarily
you
think
gotta know your people.
if we got a
Right.
joint account, it's like Kiki said, we got a
It's
joint
for
account for a reason.
Y'all trust each other,
Right.
so yeah.
Supposed to anyway, nigga. Why you done added?
Yeah.
And that's the one question I never answer when I'm doing my session is when they start talking about finances and they like, should we have joint accounts? And that's not up for me to answer. That's
Yeah,
for
that's
you to
definitely
answer.
for y'all.
You know,
Yeah, because
you
you
gotta
know
know
you
your
know your
person.
spending
Yeah.
habit. You know your spouse's spending habit.
like even if you got poor spending habits, right? You got to still be able to be corrected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the biggest part about it. It's like you got to be able to be corrected. And for a lot of men, men don't take. I was about to say doesn't. Men don't take correction well. From
at all.
From anybody,
sex.
From the woman for sure.
From the opposite sex, they'll take it from another dude who could be way worse than them in life.
Men want to feel like they like the man.
Yeah,
like they want to be the leader. They want to be the provider. They want to be this. And meanwhile, I know that you ain't that responsible. So I'm gonna have my own shit, and then when you fall, I got your back. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the part that I said. I always say, figure out where you should be leading.
Because it ain't that I don't trust you. I just want to make sure we straight. Sure.
Because if I don't run the finances, right, that doesn't mean that I'm not the leader of the household. Mm-hmm. That might mean I'm more of the leader because I understand. Like, you have to understand where people's strengths are. So if KD's strength is in the finances, as the leader, I should let her run the finances.
That sounds so good.
I mean, it's like if you're an owner of a company,
but that's just not how it be.
If you're an owner of a company and you hire your management team, if I'm a good clerical person and Kiki is a good IT person, you wouldn't very well put me in charge of IT and put her in charge of clerical. That wouldn't make any sense.
Right.
Exactly.
So
like,
when you over a company, you got to put people where they strong at. That's the only way your company gonna be successful.
And the problem is people get so hung up on titles. Right?
Yep.
So everybody want to be a boss, a owner, a CEO, a CFO, a CEO, or like you have to, for one, know what that means.
Yeah.
Like how you gonna be the CFO, but you don't know anything about accounting? How you managing the finances and you don't even know how to balance your checkbook?
Right.
That's it.
That's a recipe for disaster.
That's it. And a lot of times people put people in position based off of relationship, as opposed to skill set.
Yep.
Because you my BFF, I'm like, you know what, I need somebody here, and CEO looks good to have on your title. Come on, dude, and you like, well, I don't really know nothing about what y'all doing, but all right, cool.
All right,
I do it though.
Y'all do it.
You gonna make me some cards?
What is paying? All right, cool. But you got to put people in the right position. That's what really makes you. And then
wonder why it's not successful.
Exactly.
That's what makes you a leader.
That's how businesses go out of business so fast.
I feel like that actually. Now y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but that'll make your spouse, wife, or even your husband, if you in that type of relationship, believe in you more as a leader. If you can see, like, okay, I'm not that strong here, so let me see. Either my wife is gonna do it, my husband's gonna do it, whoever, whatever kind of relationship you in, or we might step outside the box and hire somebody to come and do this, not just for a company, but for your relationship. Like, yo, okay, we got finances coming in. Listen, I know you charge the big companies this amount. We just a household. What you gonna charge me to help us get our finances?
I mean, we did that though. When our finances was in a ruckus and we couldn't figure out why, I called my brother because he probably one of the most successful when it comes to finances, and that's when he told us about the app, and he really broke that shit down. I was like, wow, he don't spend $1 if it's not accounted for. And that's he very strict on his money, but that's why he got so much. You know what I'm saying? So when we called him, we both decided, like, listen, we gotta figure it out because we not doing it right. Yeah. And that helped us a lot.
And my last session that I had with a couple, the thing that I was teaching them was the phrase help. Like, so many people are afraid of saying, no, I need help. Like, can somebody come help me? I need help in this area, whatever. Like, no, don't pretend. And the reason why I say that is because
ask, for sure.
The reason why I say it is because most people in your life is there for a reason, right? So they're here to bless you in some type of way. And if you keep pretending like you don't need a blessing in this area, and this is your area to bless me in with the knowledge, you're gonna be like, oh, they don't need me here.
But I feel like a lot of times people people shy away from asking for help because they don't want it thrown back in their face later.
Right, and that just means you asking the wrong people.
But that happens a lot in our culture.
Yeah, it does.
They too ashamed.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, I'm doing so well. They think I'm this and they think I'm that. Then I'm gotta be like, can I borrow $20? They gonna be like, what the fuck? She ain't got no money with her broke ass. Then, no, I ain't gonna ask.
First of all, then you gonna be on Facebook like, that's okay. Rich bitches out here asking for $20. I got you, bitch. Like, damn.
Right.
Even though you ain't tagged me in it, I know you talking about me because I just asked you for $20. Bitches out here with 4-5 kids and ain't got $20. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so. But I mean, that's. I feel like that's something of our culture, though. Or you know how they be like, money don't stink until you ask for it back. Mm-hmm. Here go your funky ass $20. Oh, this what you want me to read?
Yes.
Okay. My boyfriend and our 3 kids just moved to Atlanta for his job. I need your opinion. Suddenly the front... what? Suddenly the front of his shirt smells like ass.
What?
He says the climate makes him sweat more, so he's funky. But it's not funk I smell.
What?
It's ass on his clothes.
Wait. Wait, what? Yes.
Keep going.
Oh, it's more?
That's it.
I'm like, wait, it's more?
That's all you sent me.
Wait. How do... What?
Oh, my
How do you come home smelling like ass?
So he fucking somebody else?
Got to be.
In the ass?
Oh, so it's asking you for your thoughts. So,
But why I gotta be Atlanta, though?
and so the reason that I had her do it, because I wanted y'all to get the whole feeling of this message that
That's
we got.
crazy.
But why I gotta be Atlanta? Home of the trannies.
Oh, man. Because,
Fitting.
okay, so now,
that
what do y'all
offensive?
do? Yeah, it
Don't
might
cancel
be.
me,
Yeah, it
y'all.
might- Nah,
Home of the transsexuals.
Shout out to, man, Dave
Don't
Chappelle.
you?
Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Did you watch the stand-up? Oh, my God, you gotta watch the
On Netflix?
Yeah.
So let me tell y'all something. Then we'll get back to this. I'm not easily offended by a lot of stuff. That stand-up actually offended me.
Was
It
it?
didn't offend me.
And I'm
They
not
said they wanted to take it down, but
I'm not even transsexual, and it
Oh, was
offended
it about
me.
that?
Oh, he went in.
He went,
Oh.
but I see what I like.
But
is,
he's not transphobic. Okay, so this is why people mad. People are mad because he said he not transphobic, whatever. He loved transsexuals, all this, you know, everything everybody say. I got 7 transsexual friends, whatever, right?
That's the first thing people say.
Right.
I got gay friends.
This is why
Like
they're
gay-
offended, because he said that transsexual vagina is not real vagina. It's like the impossible vagina, or like
Like
beyond
the Impossible
vagina,
Burger. Beyond Burger?
Oh.
or like
a fake burger?
beyond vagina. You know the Beyond Burger, right?
Oh, yeah.
He like, they don't have blood, they have beet juice.
Oh.
So that is why people are upset. People are upset because they feel like because transsexual women feel like they're real women,
Right.
and he diminished them to the Impossible Burger. That's why people are upset.
That is kind of offensive, though.
But this is what I like, though. This is what I think he was doing.
Who even think
If
of that?
I was a transsexual,
But this is what I think he
would
was
be
doing.
offended for sure.
Cause who think of that?
I
The
think-
Impossible Burger.
Well, he a comedian.
That's a
so they
comedian
think of
for you.
everything.
They think
like
out
their
the box.
minds
Right.
are
Right.
like
Twisted to the way where
Yes.
you gotta find humor
Yes.
in life right now,
Yeah.
right? I believe that what he was doing was he was trying to show the cancel culture that you can't just be out here canceling everybody just because your feelings is hurt.
He did say that.
Because
But
it's like
he also said
They
several
trying to cancel
times.
his-
But
They
you know,
tried
he
to.
also
They
said
trying to.
he also said several times. That's my last stand up for at least 5 years.
Because he said he was,
So
I
even
mean-
if you cancel me,
he was
who
done
gives
anyway.
a fuck?
But-
he
and
got
that's the
so
thing.
much money, he don't fucking care.
like, and that's
He
what I
said
said.
y'all
So like,
forgot. He said y'all forgot I'm the same nigga that walked away from $50 million and didn't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
he don't-
So
he already
cancel
got
me.
too much
He
money.
already knew he was getting
Yeah.
canceled though. Just like he talking
He
about
already
Big
knew it
Baby.
was offensive.
He talk. I mean not Big Baby. The baby.
Baby,
The
yeah.
baby. Little baby.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Too many
He was
babies.
like, you mad at him because he said what he said, but y'all wasn't mad when he killed that man in Walmart. I googled it. It's true.
He killed somebody?
He killed somebody in Walmart.
How we missed
Somebody in
that?
So-
Walmart. Were they trying to rob him or something?
they was trying to rob
Oh,
him,
so it was self-defense.
and he killed him, right?
But I'm saying like
and he said that didn't hurt his career at all.
Right.
But as soon as he hurt the feelings
Right, from saying
of a certain culture,
Yeah.
they like, oh no, cut him off. He done. He done. But like I said before, the world moves in waves. Before this, it was the cop killing.
It's
and
always something.
The cop
Yeah, it's
wave.
always
Like it
something.
was the hatred toward
Yeah,
cops. That
something
was the
gotta be
wave.
relevant.
Before that, it was the black on black hookup. Before that, it was the Trump thing. Before
Yeah.
that, like everything
Yeah.
moves in waves.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. So after this,
It's gonna
who
be
knows
something
what's gonna
else.
be next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everything moves in waves. Like it's
That's
like
true.
okay, what's the next thing that we gonna
That's true.
stop? Like what we doing? Like it was the Black Lives Matter. Do you hear
Yeah.
that now?
No.
You don't hear nothing about the Black Lives Matter. Because it don't matter now.
I know I got to it with a white lady about that. Remember old girl we used to work with, the skinny blonde supervisor that me and her never got along though. But her brother is a police officer. So she posted something Blue Lives Matter. So I commented on it because when we had I had a Black Lives Matter thing in my desk when I worked there, and she went to HR and I had to take it down.
What?
So, well, he
thought it was
he asked me to take it down, and I said, no, I'm not.
Oh, I'm like,
but because why?
Right.
So he was like, well, people get offended, and I was like, well, I don't understand why. It's no cuss words, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't take it down. So, and it's actually my cubicle.
Right.
So she came in my cubicle.
Right.
So when I commented on her status, I said, it's funny.
She was like the Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman of her building right now.
So, but when I commented, I said, it's funny that Blue Lives Matter doesn't bother you, but Black Lives Matter does. When the only difference here is a color. Because you don't mind blue, but black upsets you. And she was like, I don't agree. And I said, well, why? Well, why not? Well, why not?
Because you was offended by the Black Lives Matter.
You was offended. But you are an advocate.
But you're promoting
for Blue Lives Matter.
Blue Lives Matter.
So a uniform means more than a skin color. And she deleted the whole thing. First of all, when it comes to intellect, baby girl, we can't go back and forth.
Right.
Like we can go all day, and you can use the biggest words that you want, and I can probably come with some bigger words. But what I'm saying is, and that's for anybody listening, if the only thing about Black Lives Matter is black, then you need to look at yourself in the mirror. If Blue Lives Matter don't bother you, if Red Lives Matter don't bother you, Black Lives Matter shouldn't either. That's just, that's the only thing different is the color. Get offended as you want. You went to the whole HR person.
That's crazy for her to do that, though.
But this also the same person that went to HR and said I was racist.
What?
Right.
I said against who?
She said she don't like white. She don't like white people.
She don't know your race.
I said not that clearly.
Right. Clearly
she
I
doesn't
said,
know your race.
you know what I told him? I said, not that it's any of your business, but can you take a walk with me really quick? Just to my desk. We ain't going far.
He thought we were going. He thought they were going outside.
So he like,
can you take a walk with me real quick? Well, we going outside. Should I call security?
Wait, what?
He like, I just right to my desk. So he went to my desk and I showed him a wedding picture.
Yeah.
That's my mama. He like, oh, I didn't know. Oh. Well, because why is it your business?
Right.
I said, I treat everybody. I don't like nobody.
He be cracking up.
I said, I don't like nobody. I feel like I'm equally rude to everyone, whether they're black, white, or indifferent.
This is very true.
So for her to say I'm mean to her because she's white is a crock of shit. I'm mean to her because I don't like her.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if she was blue.
So that's hilarious.
So do you think that people who jump to race quick may be underlying racist?
Yes.
For sure.
Because I feel like if somebody didn't like me, I'd be like, oh, dog don't like me.
Because of my personality, because of something I said or something. But
I don't know why dog don't like me. Like, I would never jump to the actual conclusion.
Right, because I'm black.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you told me or
well, I don't know because when our son was dating that white girl, her mama came over there about to get her ass whooped. I did say, you don't even know anything about my son. The only thing you know about my son is that he's black.
Yeah.
So that gotta be why you don't like him.
Yeah.
You never even had a conversation with him before.
Yeah, but you in that case, you might have been right. What you
was.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? At that time, you may have been right, but you don't know what people have heard about people.
Which what I later found out is that she heard some bullshit about him.
That's what I'm saying.
But my thing is, you don't pull up on nobody's grass like that. But now her daughter is dating a man who is Wesley Snipes black.
And right.
And he live in a house.
And that's
shout out to them.
So you never really know what people say or what they done heard. I feel like I would have been that same type of way for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't date nobody.
Well, what
like,
she said out her own mouth was all black guys want is coochie. And I said he get that anyway.
You should have said, how you know? You must have had one.
She did. In high school, she dated a black guy, and all he wanted was her coochie.
Oh, you had a bad experience. So your experience is
so
not
all black guys was like that. Bitch, because you fucked the whole football team, that don't mean that's all black guys won.
And they didn't even win.
They kind of did win.
Did they win?
Yeah, they had a good team.
So she was a good look mascot?
Probably.
Oh, my goodness.
She was a mascot?
I heard she had a throat guard.
Well.
Okay, well, back to the shirt smell like ass.
A throat tissue. All right.
A throat tissue?
Yeah. So what you saying?
She was a throat of Victorian.
So.
No, a throat of Dick-torian.
Yikes. So what you saying? So what y'all saying about
So listen.
I think that's disgusting.
Can you stop that? I don't like that.
Cause why do
like
your
the laugh?
shirt smell
No.
like ass?
But how? Like, what if it smell like bad coochie though?
What if they had sex on the shirt? He took the shirt off. They had
Laid
sex
on
on
the
the
bench or
shirt,
something?
and then you had to put it back on, and that's why it smell like ass.
What if he had the shirt? What if he had the shirt tied around his waist and he fought all the time?
Ain't no fucking way.
He might be a father.
Bro. No, the
Take
front,
his shirt
the
off.
front of his shirt.
Yeah,
They had
flip
sex
Is it
around
long
shirt.
sleeves?
No, I don't know.
Well, how they gonna tie it around if it's sleeves?
No.
Front, back,
Okay,
back, front.
okay. So I will say this: we won't automatically assume that this gentleman has been having sex with other men.
Why your shirt smell like ass?
Why he can't be hitting it from the back? And my shirt rubbing up against
But coochie,
your butt,
you know,
like,
coochie has a very distinct smell. Like,
no, but it's not hitting the coochie. It's maybe she not all that clean. He hitting it from the back, and his shirt is
but
hitting
I
her
said
butt.
that. What if it's a not so clean woman that he having sex with?
Hey,
I didn't automatically think it was a man.
I don't think
KD
it's
went
a
straight to it.
I
didn't think
did
it was a
because
man.
it's in
KD
Atlanta.
said Atlanta. KD went straight to it.
Because it's in
I
Atlanta.
didn't automatically think that, but
But I will say 100% he's probably engaging in fun times with other people.
with other people.
Because ain't no climate control gonna make the front of your shirt smell like
That's
ass.
disgusting.
Like,
Ah!
I don't know. I think he cheating.
He definitely cheating.
Okay, so
Now
this,
whom he's
'Cause like
cheating
you
with,
said,
I don't know.
That's a very distinctive smell.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like sweat. Like
Yeah.
so this
It's
is
like-
this
It's,
is the
it's some fucking.
this is the disrespectful
I said something
relationship.
disrespectful?
No, it's the disrespectful relationship episode.
Not this
I be worried about me.
this time.
I'm in marriage mode.
Huh?
I'm in marriage mode. Engaged to a teacher, and she's the one. Except her vagina is hideous.
Garbage.
Lesions, bumps.
Ugh.
She said it's a reaction from the hair dye, whatever.
Hair dye.
That's what he said.
Why the fuck you?
Who the fuck put hair?
And
Coochie.
they only have sex 4 times. Say 4 times. I'm gonna finish it off a month because you can't be upset about 4 times a week. So 4 times a
a
month,
week. Once
and
a
it
week.
irritates him. Now this is where it gets funny. I want kids with her.
Oh, this where it get funny.
Yeah, I want kids with her, but I don't want them to have to go through that to get here.
I want them to go through that to get here.
Oh, advice, please. What
Okay,
can
so
you do?
pause. So I
That
do
is
know. So
hilarious.
back in the day, way back in the day, way back in the day,
Let her get a C-section. You ain't got to worry about
people did used to
that. They got to worry about that. He's gonna get that C-section.
BFF.
Right.
Way back in the day. I do know that when people dyed their hair, they dyed down there.
Really?
I know
Yeah.
blondes that still do that.
Why?
It's blonde because they want to pretend like they natural blonde.
You ain't never heard.
Who cares?
You never heard.
You can't be a natural blonde
Do
and then
the-
down here.
Well, we
all
know
black.
when
Wait,
you're not
what-
a natural blonde anyway.
But
'cause
what's
we
the
gonna see
question?
fucking-
Do the curtains match the
Drake.
no?
No.
Damn. Do the curtains match the carpet? So back in the day, women did that dyed their, because when I first started dyeing my hair back in whenever, that was before like shaving.
I thought she was giving a year. I thought it was coming.
I thought about it. I thought about
To
it.
get it.
But you know, that was before like shaving and like waxing and all that stuff was popular. So they used to always ask me, did I want to get dyed down there? And I used to be like, no. Like I used to always dye my hair, my eyebrows. That's it. I never dyed down there. So I just wonder how old this person is.
That's crazy.
Where they haven't been introduced to a fucking wax strip,
Cause I don't understand why you
razor.
just take that shit off. I haven't taken it off before I fucking dye it. Or
But my thing is this too. If you're having a bad reaction to the dye,
Stop using
why
it.
are you still dying?
yeah, if it's all bumpy and ugly.
That's
He need to
somebody
take
who-
her to the
we-
doctor.
That's somebody
We
who's
want our vagina
dedicated
to
to
look pretty, okay? You don't want no bumps and bruises, lesions, none
Lesions
of that.
though.
We don't want none of
Lesions.
that shit on there. Okay?
Lesions sound like
you
it's
right,
pus.
Cause you right. You don't want your baby coming through there, cause you didn't come through with herpes and shit. Like,
Oh my God!
The baby gonna be blind. You know, if women have
right.
babies when they got STDs, their baby could be blind.
that's crazy. You don't want your baby coming through. You're right.
I feel like you need to go to the doctor.
I mean, you stop fucking her with lesions and shit.
You got to be like, babe, let's take a trip and pull up at Planned Parenthood and get her a coochie test. What's it called? A pap smear?
Are you pissed at that though?
What?
At the woman?
Yes.
Of course.
I am.
Because let me ask you.
Why would I not be if you took me to fucking get a fucking STD test like it's a field trip?
Well,
So
I mean,
so is it okay for me to tell you
bumps
like,
and shit on your coochie?
Because what about
it's
this?
necessary.
What about this situation here though? What if she was more of a bigger girl who probably haven't seen her coochie personally in a long time?
I ain't got mirrors.
You
we
is
still looking
so
at our
extra.
shit. Okay, we still looking at our shit. Okay. Even when I was pregnant, I was looking at my shit. Okay.
Because you got to make sure it's okay.
I want to see it. Still want it to be pretty. I still want it to be pretty. Okay. When I have sex, I have the look like, okay, we good.
So is that you?
No, I
Or
look at
is
my
that
coochie.
everybody?
I look at my coochie.
I do too. But what I'm saying,
I cannot.
I feel
But
like you
I-
should look at your coochie.
I mean, I
Yeah.
feel comfortable enough though in my relationship with
But
my
if you
wife.
got bumps though, you feel too. Like you
I
don't
feel
feel
comfortable enough to-
nothing.
I feel like if you got
Like, you
bumps
can
and
feel.
lesions and all that, it smell bad.
Then you can feel it.
Yeah.
You don't wash your shit.
Well, I know we both.
That part.
We
Like,
both
you
would
know
be
what I'm
like,
saying?
we both would be like, yo, what's this? Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Somebody gonna
That's
say
how we
something.
are in our relationship. What's
Yeah.
this? Oh, I nicked myself. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, what's this?
Cause
oh,
ain't no way I'm
I left
going
the
down
hookup
there
on
and
too
you
long.
got the I don't care what kind. I'm investigating first. Like,
I near too long or whatever. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
we've
gotcha.
definitely
what's
looked
this?
at.
It's a bump.
Yeah, what's this? Oh, the wax dried too
Bump.
quick and I couldn't.
No, we
get
ain't
it.
gonna talk about that.
Oh.
That scar.
I'm
Because I
just
got a
saying.
scar on my vagina thanks to DTM. But
That's how I made sure she stayed mine.
I can't.
Because the next nigga gonna
it's
see.
still
Predator.
pretty.
It
It
is,
looked
but
like a
the next-
stab mark, actually.
The next nigga gonna see.
Like a nigga
what-
stabbed me in my vagina.
What?
Yo, I want the next dude to look like, yo, what's this?
Right.
I mean, it's
And I want the
definitely-
story to be
listen,
so far
definitely
fetched. Like,
It's
yo,
always, it's always
I want her to be like
definitely
me.
a conversation starter. Because
Yeah.
when I
Me
get
and my
waxed,
baby daddy was
when every time when I
trying
go get
something.
waxed by a new person, they're always like, and I'm like, it's a scar, and I tell them what happened, and they're like, oh. Like it's not like nothing, but it does. It look like because it's like it's kind of rigid, so it does look like a stab mark, like somebody stabbed me in my vagina,
Yeah. 'Cause she
and I
tried to-
probably got stitches or some shit.
she
Like
tried-
I'm
she
swear
tried
to God,
She tried to
no.
leave me one time,
Told him
and I
no.
took that sword out, and I was like, "I'm
Sword?
leaving if you want." Oh, because it's
A sword?
and then
Yeah,
it's
I
like
just can't go all the way in.
I
I just
swear
went.
it's so crazy, and then
A
it's like super white compared to like I mean my vagina's pretty white because it doesn't get sun, but it's like extra white.
It just
so
gives sons.
I don't know. It does.
not.
It looks
I'm
like
not you.
Oh my God!
I swear
You
it
got a whole
does.
problem.
It look like
It don't get sons.
it looks
just
like
gives
I've been
sons. Let's go.
attacked. Honestly, it does.
So,
It looks like I've been attacked. And it was it's just wax. It's just a wax scar. And they always say, oh, that's why you should leave it to the professionals. Bitch, yeah, but back when I did it, it wasn't no fucking
Exactly.
professionals.
all right.
The fucking scar's been there since like 2002.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Almost
been a
20
while.
years that fucking scar's been there.
Damn.
So
Yeah. I
This
think I
next-
only had one kid.
the next
5 kids later.
the next story I put in here because it reminded me of Kiki because she's like the only one who's been through this out of the three of us, right?
Uh-oh.
Over the weekend, there was a little struggling going on with Southwest. They call it the Southwest Meltdown. Have you guys heard of it yet? You heard about it? So, Southwest, over 1,900 flights were canceled. this
Oh
weekend.
yeah.
Oh, you talk
And
about...
left
the
passengers
airline.
I thought you were talking about Southwest Detroit.
I get
No, so
I'm like, I'm from there. I ain't never heard of that.
I'm like, no.
so they canceled hundreds of flights,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
people were just stranded, man. So
Oh.
I put it in there because our beloved Kiki had to go through that just recently.
Yeah.
So I want to know, how did that feel, man?
Unfortunately, I was stranded in Miami a few weeks ago.
But
And,
yours wasn't that long, though, right? Yours was
It
what?
was. I went to catch my flight at 5:00, and when we got to the airport, that's when they canceled the flight, and we had to stand in a long ass line to rebook. And unfortunately, no more flights for the night we're going out. So we had to go to a hotel, which they paid for a night, and then I think our flight was at like 11 o'clock the next day.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad, but they paid for our hotel. They shuttled us to the hotel, and then they paid for our food.
So did you have to travel your bag back, or was you able to leave it there checked in?
That's a whole nother story because I had already checked my bag, so my bag was already going to Detroit. And so I had no clothes, no.
You should have made them buy a shopping spree too. Like, you know what, I'm gonna need. Yeah. I'm gonna need $300 for a shot. I usually wear like, you know, I'm usually in the top notch brand, so I'm gonna need at least $350, $400 just for one pair of pants. You know?
Yeah. So.
So
I had to go buy clothes and everything. Yeah.
So when I was looking at the story, I thought about you, and then I thought about the people who may not necessarily been prepared.
Which wouldn't be so bad, though. It wouldn't be so bad in Miami, right? But I wasn't so happy with the person I was with, so it made it a little bit worse. But
so did they got both of y'all separate rooms, or y'all had the same room?
No, we got the same room. I mean, whoever you booked with.
Oh, okay.
Whoever you booked your ticket with.
Get the same room.
Get the same room. If I would have booked by myself, we would have had separate rooms. But yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Man.
Another night in Miami on them, so.
And that's what I was thinking about. So I'm like, for people who not prepared.
I did have to call in to work the next day. But.
Yeah, some people got to call in. Some people got kids.
Sorry, I had stepped away. But do they give you guys like food vouchers and stuff? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, some people got
hotel,
kids.
food vouchers, all of that.
So it's really like expense free, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But if you had something to do that next day, you fucked.
Yeah, like he was saying, like kids work,
right?
Doctors
appointments,
court.
Because
you fucked.
And I heard all airlines weren't doing that though, right? Some airlines were just like, you know, you just SOL.
Oh, I don't know. I would do.
No, I think all of them are accommodating.
I think
because even when Spirit canceled your mom's flight, they paid their amount towards her flight home. She had to pay the difference because she flew with Delta. So they paid whatever she paid for her ticket, and then whatever additional she had to pay out her pocket. But they was giving like a deal.
Oh, you know what? That was Spirit. We took Spirit. That Spirit was the one that canceled because I was like, I'm never flying Spirit again. Spirit was the one that canceled, and then they sent us back on Delta. But we didn't have to pay anything. Like, they paid all of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was cool.
You almost got to Spirit because...
They also let you book your own flight, and then they'll pay for your flight, too. But it was no more flights.
Did you get first class?
No, you can't do that. No. It got to be comparable.
Listen, I would have been like, I was going to get first class, but y'all don't have that.
No, it got to be comparable.
So I only fly first class.
It got to be comparable. Like you can't like go.
Yeah, you can't get like a $1,500 ticket.
No, I'm gonna do business first class,
and then the rest you'll probably have to pay. But
that's what they did for your mom when they canceled that flight, and she was like, "I got a doctor's appointment," and so remember we had to take her over to Delta.
Yeah,
and they paid like it was like one something, but then Delta flight was like.
3.
Like no, it was 2. Like 2 something, but she had to pay the difference. But Delta like gave her some discounts and like you know what I'm saying. You know she was like, I'm a cancer survivor.
Yeah,
like she really is. So I'm not making fun, but I'm just saying
she definitely be throwing her weight around.
She be on it too, though. I know when I went to go visit her, she was throwing her little weight around. I was like, okay, she got us on in. I was like, all right, mama.
She was like, no, they with me.
She did say that.
I'm like, you were somebody, huh?
She said that for sure. She pulled us right on up.
You got us
right on in. They were like, no, we're closed for the night. She was like, no.
She's like, that's my daughter, my grandbaby's in here.
They from Detroit. They was like, okay. I was like, I love her.
They're like, all right, Shelly, on the ones and twos.
Right. All right. So this last segment that we're gonna do is Ask KD.
Oh, what they gotta ask me?
And
you sent this to me?
Nope, I got it right here.
Okay.
You want to read it?
I don't give a fuck. I know how to read. I ain't wax.
Okay.
So if you want to do Ask KD, all you got to do is use the hashtag Ask KD, or you can email us at relationshiprealitypodcast@gmail.com, or you could just hit us up on any social media site where you find us and you following us, because or wherever you get your podcast.
Yes,
right?
I was waiting on you to say
hit us up and we get it in. Ask KD is a segment where you send us your information, your questions, your problems, your issue, and we give you tangible information. And this segment is also brought to you by Forever and Beyond. Now this is the spot where it's a one-stop shop, right? You can get custom tees shipped to you. You know what I'm saying? However you want it done, no problem. You want window decal, they got that. You need some notary services done, they got that. And they come to you as long as you're in Michigan.
There you go.
Gotta put that preliminary out there. It's just a one-stop shop. If you're getting married, if you know somebody getting married and you want somebody to feed into your marriage, man, you gotta come holler at us, man. We are here for you. If you don't know, we just celebrated 1-5, man. The big 15 years of marriage, which was just amazing to be married to your best friend for 15 years and had been together for 22, right? So let somebody feed into your relationship that should feed into your relationship, man. Don't just let anybody feed into your relationship. So when you're selecting your officiant, let that be part of your selection. So all you gotta do is go to the number 4everandbeyond.com. I said it's the number 4everandbeyond.com. Or you can shoot us a text or call us at what, baby?
947-465-3353.
Indeed. So make sure y'all get that.
Indeed.
I hope you got that number. Write it down.
947-465-3353.
There it is. Make sure you lock it in your phone, man. So that way you can just hit the number 4 and then Forever and Beyond pops up on your phone and then you hit call and we right there. Or you shoot us a text or you shoot us an email. Whatever it is, man. Or wherever you get your podcast. Holler at us.
All right. Okay, then. Okay, so this is the Ask KD. Hey, you guys. My boyfriend proposed. I say yes, but I have worries. Advice wanted. I'm 28 and a single mother to a 6-year-old son. My boyfriend recently proposed and I say yes, but I'm worried I may be settling.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That ain't good.
I met my boyfriend on OkCupid 2 years ago after a string of terrible dates. All I could find were men who just wanted sex or didn't truly understand the compromises needed in dating a single mom. My boyfriend is kind, sweet, thoughtful. Y'all gotta proofread this shit. My boyfriend is a kind, sweet, thoughtful man and has embraced my son as if he was his own. He showed my son how to ride a bike, takes him to football camp. My boyfriend is more involved in my son's life than his own father. Ooh. When my boyfriend asked me out, he wasn't really my type. He's only slightly taller than me. I'm 5'8". The bulk of where he
Oh my God.
Right. The bulk of what he wears is jeans and t-shirts, and I have to constantly tell him to get a haircut. He cleans up well, but his what the fuck is this? Laissez-faire? I don't know what that is, but laissez-faire attitude towards grooming is a turn-off and does affect our sex life. We share bills 50-50, and he doesn't really like to splurge on things like nice dinners.
50-50.
I hinted at wanting a romantic getaway, and he surprised us.
See why I had somebody else do it? Because I wouldn't have been able to get through all of it like that. Go ahead.
I hinted at wanting a romantic getaway, and he surprised us with a trip to Disney World.
Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe they took the kid.
He did too. He took the kids with him. So
wow.
That's for y'all anniversary though.
No, she
what?
she said she wanted a romantic getaway.
Oh,
she hinted around to her like.
So he surprised him with the trip to Disney World.
So that's a romantic getaway.
Romantic.
With the kids, that's not romantic when you fucking got kids. Go ahead, continue.
Relax.
She making me mad.
While well-intentioned, I don't really feel special in our relationship. I can't help but to worry that if we were to get married, that I would be settling for less than what I want and deserve in a relationship. I don't want just to be comfortable, but I want romance and passion. Sometimes I feel like we are just really close roommates. I asked my dad, and he thinks I would be foolish to let him go. I could really use
Abort.
Wait a minute, BFF.
Abort.
I could really use some advice from the women here, or if anyone has similar thoughts and overcame these things. Help me, please.
Immediately. Get out of there. Nah. I feel like it could be saved. Like if they talked and worked some shit out.
I feel like he's more excited about being a dad than a husband.
He comfortable already is what the problem
is. It's only been 2 years.
Y'all not even like long term, nothing. So that's why I'm like abort, because if that's already going on already
in 2 years,
I can't imagine 10 years, 15 years down the line.
And I think like her dad is saying like you'll be a fool to let him go because he's such a stand up guy for her son. But it doesn't
need more than that though.
But what I'm saying, nothing in there did she talk about what he does for her or how he makes her feel.
Because she's saying she's not getting it.
But what I'm saying is, he taught your son how to ride a bike. He take your son to football camp. You wanted a romantic getaway. He took you to Disney World.
Something for the kids again.
That's what I'm saying. Like he more excited about being a quote unquote dad than he is about being a husband or a man to you.
Which is.
First of all, I'm concerned. Did you sit down and have a talk with your son?
She not gonna right.
Cause he way too into the little boy for me, for my liking.
That's true.
Like you supposed to be into my kids, true, but you're supposed to be into me and my kids. Yeah, that's true. Like imagine like with your guy friend, like he ain't never checking for you. He only like, what's the kids doing? Let me do this for the kids. Let me take the kids. Like, bro, what about me?
It got to be both. Yeah.
It got to be both. Which my thing is like, I know a lot of times single women are like, bro, I got kids. You got to understand. Yeah. But it has to be a give and take though.
Yeah, 2 years in.
2 years in, he already doing all that for your kid like that. But 2 years in, he already doing all that for your child. At what point did you introduce him? Mm-hmm. Maybe too soon.
So this is my thought.
That's a lot. Sorry, I keep sniffing y'all. I got a cold.
I'm on both sides. Okay, so here's the side that I'm on. With him being so close to the kids, sometimes that can be.
It's only one.
Well,
I don't know. I keep saying S.
Yeah.
It's one son.
Well, I don't think I put an S on. I think I just said kids.
No, you definitely had an S on it. But go ahead.
But him being so close to this woman's child.
There you go.
He could be comfortable with the child. You know what I'm saying? So like we have a brother-in-law.
He's so childish.
Was the same way. Mm-hmm. Like we will all be adulting. Mm-hmm. And he would feel more comfortable with the kid because they're playing a game.
Well, the teenagers though.
Right.
But that's still a problem that you're not with the adults. Like,
right, you know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
That's still a problem.
I mean, we had to talk with him about it. Like, hey, come here. What's wrong with you?
We had to groom him to do both. If you're going to do both. But you had to be able to split your time.
Yeah. Right? You can't be with the kids more than you with your
She got to have a conversation with him for real. Because she's 28, so I wonder how old he is.
Right. So you definitely got to have a conversation with him first.
Yeah.
Secondly.
And the baby's 6.
You should never get married if you feel like you're settling.
Oh, definitely.
You have to address that and get that in order
especially
first.
Like that. Because if you having those major issues to me.
Because the problem is people always think that things will change.
But you don't get that comfortable 2 years in. That's the problem. Like 2 years.
But it's not like out the gate he was
2
like.
2 years is still like the honeymoon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lovey-dovey. We want to be like
but
Velcro. Like we not leaving each other. You know what I'm saying? So for y'all to be, for him to be comfortable.
But my thing is this: I say, baby, I really want a romantic getaway, and you like, we going to Disney World. No, I want a romantic getaway for me. He not giving no love, no affection. I don't even know if you like me. I don't even know if you like me. You just really want to be a dad. Do you just really want to be a dad?
That could be it. Like
and that's a
he's
problem.
Embracing fatherhood before he's embracing.
Y'all roommates already in 2 years. That's a fucking problem.
Roommate.
Yeah, you should definitely not. If you feel like you're settling now, you have to definitely address that now. You should never go to the next step.
Like I wouldn't marry him.
I wouldn't marry him either. And I think it's hard for her because her dad, like, you better not let him go.
I wouldn't let him go. Like, I would take some time and say, like, maybe we need a longer engagement. You know what I mean? Maybe you, instead of the 1 year, maybe you need to do the 2 year engagement and see what changed. Because if it don't change, I would definitely abort that mission.
That's one of them for real, sit down and have a for real talk to say, I need you to love me as much as you love him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly.
And I need to see it. Like, I don't want to just tell you and then you be like, okay, and then they go back to the same shit. Like,
and you got examples. Like, babe, I asked for a romantic getaway and we went to Disney World. What the fuck is romantic about that?
That's nothing romantic about
Apparently her parents are around because they got a fucking opinion. Mm-hmm. So they could have watched the little boy while we went somewhere. Sybaris.
I don't think
somewhere quick. I ain't staying nowhere for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think people really pay attention to like things that you do in life. Like you go through school, and in order for you to go from the 4th grade to the 5th grade, you have to have a certain amount of A's and B's. Like your grade point average got to be at a certain level. You got to be able to take a test and show that you're ready for that next level. Like that's life. Like there's no reason why we boyfriend and girlfriend, or that's my man, that's my girl, and then you like, all right, bet you finna graduate to my fiance without passing the test of what you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like that's life. Like you gotta pass the test of the next level before you can say. People just do it because of time.
Yeah.
Like we've been together 10 years. What we finna do? We've been together 4
10 years is a lot.
10
10 years
years
is a
we
long
about to move
time.
the fuck on is what we about to do.
But
10
you
years
still
is a
gotta
long
ask that
time.
question though, right? You gotta ask that question. What we gonna do?
Oh, what we gonna do?
Oh, I see
Are we
what you're saying.
sticking?
I'm
Are we
sorry.
sticking in this? Or we going? We've been together 4 years.
I feel like
What's
10
the
years
next
when
level?
you're 20 is way different than 10 years when you're 40.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
yeah.
So,
I
but
see what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
people so hung up on time
And titles.
and
Titles.
titles
That's a man.
that they forgetting about the
Because
process.
this is the thing. At
It's the
28,
titles.
nobody want to be a girlfriend,
Yeah.
right? Or a baby mama.
Right.
At 28, you want to be a fiance. You want to be a wife. You know what I'm saying? So she like, oh, got me one, coach. But if you're not wholehearted, like this is what I want to do, because I'm gonna tell you, I was a wife at 23. I probably shouldn't have been.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
super
saying?
early. Yeah.
Because honestly, I didn't even know enough about me to be somebody's wife. I was a mother at 19. I probably shouldn't have been. You know what I'm saying? So I did rush those things sooner than I should have. Once I did it, you can't fucking take it
can't take
back.
it back.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a mom. I'm a wife. It's nothing I could do about it. But a lot of stuff I went through so early, had I took a moment to step back just to say, I ain't ready for this. But because I was a mom at 19, at 23, I felt like I deserved to be a wife. Because I had already been his baby mama.
Like you was doing it. You was doing wifely
That's what I'm
duties.
saying.
Yeah.
Definitely, I was cooking,
Yeah.
I was cleaning, we was living together.
Right.
So it's like I felt like why shouldn't I be your wife? So then we got married. But to think of all the things we've been through in the past 15 years, it's like had I took a step back to say, wait a minute, maybe we should wait. So I feel like she should take a step back and really think about it.
That's why I said
maybe
longer
we should
engagement.
wait.
Y'all got to.
Yeah.
I don't mind you saying yes, but don't get married right away.
You shouldn't. And your daddy saying,
Take time.
don't let him go.
Take the time.
Sis, you the prize.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Like,
the thing.
Yeah.
Like
Boaz
Because
found Ruth.
he seemed like a good guy.
He do.
yeah, he just
But
need grooming.
He needs some grooming.
Yeah.
He needs some grooming.
to understand. Okay,
You got to
how
understand
to
what her
separate.
wants and her needs.
Yep.
There you
Like,
go.
just like hopefully she's doing, your wants and needs.
And then you
gotta
too,
do the same.
it don't sound like he got children.
Yeah, like he,
So you know what I'm saying? He's so excited about pouring into her son, which is great.
Which it could be like his upbringing. Like
Yeah.
maybe he didn't have a father.
Yeah.
And maybe maybe he's like,
So
I'm
they
gonna do
bonded,
everything.
They bonded on
Yeah.
something, on a different tip. But then too, also sometimes you gotta walk away, but that don't mean your child gotta walk away. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
still be your man.
you know what I'm saying? Shit happens, but I don't know. I just don't feel like they should get married because
I
I
don't
feel
either.
like right now it's
Yeah,
a
I don't
recipe
either.
for disaster.
Yeah.
Because
You
she
gotta-
unhappy already.
Yeah, you
Which
cannot-
I don't feel like nobody like when you about to get married, like it's never gonna be issues.
Right.
Like you gonna have small
Yeah.
issues, of
Yeah.
course.
Nah, ain't shit
but
perfect.
she got big
That's
issues.
big issues.
You got
Yeah.
big issues.
I asked you for a romantic getaway.
Like,
We went
you're
to
not
Disney
doing-
World.
Yeah.
Bro, what?
You're not doing nothing
She's-
for her. She gonna be
I'm
cheating.
stressed.
She did.
Sure.
I'm stressed thinking about that.
She stressed the fact that she felt unwanted.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Unwanted, unloved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's the biggest recipe for infidelity too.
That's
Yeah.
why I
So
said she gonna
especially
be
for women.
cheating. Yeah.
Like, not
Somebody
men,
gonna
but
come
for women.
along, for sure.
And then she
That's-
feel
Give
like
her
she
what
gotta
she need.
stay.
Yeah.
She feel like she gotta stay because clearly baby daddy ain't shit, right? So she feel like she owe her son
Yeah.
a good
Obligated.
man.
Yep.
Obligated. Yep.
Yep.
She feel obligated to
Yep.
her son that he deserve a good man. So
Which
she
shows
put
that
in
she's
her.
a good mom.
Yep.
Of course, she's
know
a
what I'm
wonderful mom.
I agree. Yep.
So she put her own feelings to the side, and then here go her daddy. You better not leave that man. Like, excuse me, daddy.
But
I've
he
been
looking,
there though.
He looking from the outside
But
looking
exactly,
in though, so
'cause
he
I've
don't
been
know
there.
what's going on inside of their household. So
Yep,
of
I've been
course,
there.
from the outside, everybody always think they look good.
Right.
Yep,
You don't
I've
know
been there
this-
when I was like,
you ain't mentioning this nigga never kissed me, never
Yep.
hugged me.
I mean,
never
of course, because you don't
nothing,
talk about that.
never-
They can
right.
see him
doing good with the kids.
taking the baby to football
Yeah.
camp, teach him how to ride a bike. Because I remember a time when I was like, I don't think I want this situation anymore. My dad like, girl, is you stupid? Like what?
Yeah.
Why? Why I gotta be? But the thing
They don't
is,
know.
you don't know, and I'm never gonna tell
And
you
don't
because it's
tell.
not your business.
I wouldn't either.
But
No.
damn, I am your daughter. Hey, you better suck it up. But that's because they see him with the boys, and they see him how he is with my nephews, and you know what I'm saying. Which you never not been a good man. I'm just
Right.
saying, like
Oh,
you
yeah.
probably wasn't the best man for me.
Exactly. My mom did the same thing.
But the
and I'm
pressure,
I'm
though.
so mad at her. Like,
Yeah.
you choosing him over. Wait, I'm your fucking daughter. The fuck.
But he a good
But see
man.
now,
And I'm not gonna ever tell you what really go on. So you
Exactly.
looking from the outside like he is perfect. I thought y'all was perfect. No, because
Like,
we wouldn't be divorced if it was perfect.
Opposite,
So
actually.
Right.
So now I think y'all gave her some good advice at first.
Oh shit.
But now I think you may have confused her because you said you've been ready to walk away at time and let it go, but yet here we are celebrating 15 years of marriage and 22 years of being together.
That's why we
So
telling her
she
not to
might-
walk away though.
We never
Nobody
said walk away.
We said stay and work it out.
Yeah, and talk to
Yeah,
him.
stay
Like
and communicate.
a lot of times we feel like stuff should be common knowledge that's not common knowledge, right? When I asked for a romantic getaway, I asked for a romantic getaway for you and I.
Right.
I didn't ask for a romantic getaway for you, I, and the kid. But because we all together, you felt like, oh,
The whole unit.
Disney World will be great for us
all of
three,
us. For all of us. Yeah.
which it is. However,
He just missed the first word.
She got to communicate.
He
I
heard,
was
he
looking
heard
for
getaway.
Yeah.
He didn't hear the romantic.
right. No, he probably did hear romantic too, but because they're always the three of them, he probably felt like he had to
should've been
think
the
of
three.
something for the three of them. What better than Disney World? Because Disney World at night is fucking phenomenal.
Gorgeous. It is.
You got fucking fireworks
It's
and
pretty.
princesses and you know what I'm saying?
And
But what
so
she
true.
meant was like a weekend in Cyprus, getting the dog shit fucked out of her and coming back Monday glowing like a
Glowing.
new
Yep.
fucking light bulb, right? That's what she meant. But what she said was different,
Right.
right?
Yeah, she probably got to communicate a little bit better.
Exactly, because I
Yeah.
feel like her communication is not that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it leaves a lot for the interpretation.
Too open.
And that's the problem, though. When you leave so
Real
much for
vague.
interpretation, it's like, well, this is what I thought you meant.
Yeah.
When in all actuality, I didn't mean any of that.
Right.
So I mean, she just gotta. I feel like she gotta sit him down, have a heart to heart. Like, I love that you love my son, but I want you to love me
Yeah, she got to say it.
just as much.
She gotta
I want
say
you to
it.
show me.
She got to
Because
say
he probably
those
does
words.
love her.
Yeah.
Right.
But you have to show me. Take me to somewhere.
Show me.
The money.
Which is so irritating because you don't want to have to sit down and like say everything. But in that case,
because
if you
some
want it
stuff
to
you
work
feel
out,
should be knowledge.
You have to.
But then I mean,
have to.
and like you said, they are early stages of a relationship. for
That's
real,
so early.
right?
But then, did
So-
you notice that, like, she said something like, she had a lot of bad dates because people didn't understand how it is to be a single mom, right?
Right.
So she probably shared that with him. What's one of the questions you asked? Well, what happened with your other relationships, or what happened with your other dates?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't understand that I'm a single mom and my son comes
And
first.
he clung to it.
So he like, boom,
Yeah, he clung to
son first, check.
There it is. So he really overlistened.
He over right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He overanalyzed.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
He
situation.
overachiever.
He like, yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, and I will say, some men who are in that mode, they try to, okay, your son is your everything. Let me win him so much that you're gonna be like, if you do leave me, it's gonna be like, well, you left that. Oh my
Yeah.
God! What's wrong with you?
Or you gonna
There
leave
must
and
be
they
something
gonna
wrong
always
with you.
ask about him. Or you gonna leave and they gonna always ask about him.
Right? They gonna always ask to make you feel
Mommy,
bad.
where's
they
such
gonna,
and such? Like, oh my God.
People gonna be like, it
Definitely
must be
hard.
something wrong with you because he was a good one.
You leave all,
You let
you
them-
leave all the good ones.
Man.
You had some good ones.
So
Yeah.
All right, well, that's what's up, man. I hope you got some good, tangible information out of that piece right there, because that was big.
That was a good one. I like that one.
What else y'all got? Y'all got anything for them before we let the people go?
That's it.
My niece gonna be born tomorrow.
She,
Hopefully she don't be in no like 17,000 hour induction, but
Like you.
right,
only
right.
with the last nigga though.
And we around that same time of the year. That's why I was like,
She said that too.
I was like, man.
Oh,
She like, I just
no.
wish. I'm like, girl, that nigga is anomaly.
Right.
Don't.
It's going to be good.
So,
Nice, healthy, and fast.
Yeah. She ain't gonna be fat though. She gonna be a little baby.
you think so?
Yeah, they already put the what's the names? She gonna be little like her mama though. Like Terry always been little.
First of all, that don't be
Oh,
accurate.
T. Will,
about to
sorry.
say.
That don't be
I was
accurate.
about to say, I didn't
They
think
told
it
me
was
my
either,
baby
but-
was going to be 6 pounds, 2 ounces. Lenard was 9 pounds, 9 ounces.
You pushed him out.
Yes. They don't be accurate. Because I'm like,
God.
okay, that's a good size.
So she pushed
I'm wondering why I'm
she
pushing
pushed
for
out
an
a baby
hour.
that was her size.
Hell yeah.
Right.
He ain't nothing but 11 pounds.
I'm like,
2
yeah,
ounces.
that's not accurate
don't-
at all. And they told me
don't
that
miss her
right
2
before I
ounces.
gave birth.
My biggest baby had to get cut out of me, so I can't even talk about it. That nigga was 7 pounds. No, he was 8 pounds. 8 pounds, 4 ounces. Biggest baby I ever had in my life. And I had me a couple babies now. What's that?
It's just a little beat. So, with that being said, man, we give you the message before we let you get on up out of here. And the message is this, man. And it's really in a question form. How much of what you can't do is more based off of what you won't do?
Sit on that for a minute. Sit and spin.
Gotta love it, man. It's your boy, man, DTM, Dr. DTM.
Your girl, KD.
Your hostess with the mostest, Kiki.
And this is Relationship Reality, man. The #1 podcast for relationships and reality. Make sure y'all join us each and every week, man. We are everywhere. iHeart, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you get your podcast.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you next week. Peace.
To him.
Deuces.